Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We had Ben and Clay climb over each other for first place. I'm sorry, Clay, but it looks like on my screen that Red beat you to it. What's going on, everybody, including the person behind me? Since you decided to comment on my stream anyway. Jay, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. No, you're not getting me. We're not doing it. Nice try, though. Oof, yeah. Last war was a rough one, man. And they were all so close, and I just couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. We're gonna figure it out today, though. We're gonna run it back here in real time. We're running it straight back with the same attack, at least on my main account. That is bad. It is also not great. I am immediately off to a god-awful start. Warming up, that's right. That's a part that I was not ready for, but I'm actually perfectly okay with that. Although that I'm absolutely not okay with. That's not good. Let's do that just to guarantee that I can open that up pretty easily. Nope, don't do that. I really just need that to do that to kind of give me some kind of hope here. I think I've already screwed the pooch, though. Was it time fails? Yeah. I think every single one of them was a time fail. Maybe one of them wasn't. I don't remember 100%. Went on a suicide mission, yeah. I think one of them at least was just barely running out of juice. I think the rest of them were time fails, though. So it definitely hurt. Yeah, these are just... Oof. That was a bad start, just because that was an awful dive, right? I just got not any of the value that I wanted to right there. I'm not even going to pretend that that went any type of way that was okay for me. No, because that is what I want, right? I've done that, and I've been very, very successful with it, so we're going to stick on it for now. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to go this way. Try and kind of go into here, then recall, redeploy. Okay, I will just take that as well. So we do this. That will lead me into here. Hopefully that can push up. No, not... Because I'm using the queen for the most part. I'm using her for funneling. And I really need that giant arrow if I come across dual invis bases is really what I need that for. Yeah, so that's something I'm using just for my sake. Definitely not the primo strat, right? But because I thought about doing healer puppet and the giant, and if I could guarantee that she would funnel into, I'd actually prefer the magic mirror. The issue is I struggle to really just to bury that, right? And see, like the ice golem is surviving. Why are they surviving so long? I'm putting them in front so they'll die first. Oof, but I'm running out of juice in so many of these. Maybe I should put on the magic mirror. I don't want to put him in there because, like, where did my queen die here? She died out here. Like, that magic mirror is not going to do anything for her. The healer puppet might, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to feel about it. Prep day, wow, that was a fast war. I'm trying to debate and see if I'd rather sub out. Huh? Oh. I'm trying to debate, too, if I'd rather sub out the Ice Golem, because I don't think I'm getting a ton of value from him. So I could actually put in another healer and do something like that. But I don't know that that actually helps at all. But we're going to try it. I'm just going to mess with some stuff. I'm going to try and get a little creative here. Which has never been very successful for me in my life, but we're going to hope for once. Good luck, have fun, everybody else. That's right. Okay, don't bother. Okay, just a little bit, but not bad, not bad. Yo, what's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Pucker level 9. Ah! Oh, I got it. I got it. We're good. What we're going to do now is we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. This. 7, 6. 5. E, R. Z. And boom. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. We're going to run it up like that, and into that. Hold on 1 second. I didn't put... I hate everything. I hate everything. Which is more efficient for Town Hall 15 versus 17 in Legends? Hydra or ground troops like Root Riders? I usually only 2-star Town Hall 17 in Legends, 60 to 70%. Oof. What's up, Hyper? Man, between the two of them, you're probably better off with the Hydra just because you can guarantee a 2-star, right? But realistically, that big of a mismatch is not something you ever want to have to handle. I know that in Legends League you have to. Sometimes you don't have an option, right? But that's one of those that if you don't have a ton of choice in, you just hope and pray, man. I hate to tell you, but going up 2 town halls like that, you shouldn't be able to 3-star, right? I do think Hydra's probably your best bet, though. Now, I think that learning Root Riders at Town Hall 15 is more beneficial. 80% of the time, it's just so frustrating. Yeah, man, and that's just kind of how the game is designed, right? It's just there's just so much top heavy that you can that goes on, right? You know, let's try. Really, this is probably a bad idea. I wonder if I can't do something like that. Let's just do something kind of dumb. My Yetis last like 10 seconds just enough to take down the town hall, to be honest. How many cleanser are you using? Are you using just one? Three? You're using 3 and they're dying? That fast? Oh, pardon, that's probably the town hall weapon. I wasn't thinking about that. I'd have to look at a replay to see what exactly is happening, so I could say, you know, what to do exactly. If you got a replay like that you want me to take a look, yeah, you don't know what you're doing wrong, share a replay. I'll tell you. I'll tell you my best as I can, at least. We'll take a look at it here. That's not the best idea. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Do that. Let me find one so I can see you critique on live. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all, buddy. Absolutely. What's up, Ollie? I'm good, brother. How are you, man? Why are you going that way? Oh, God, this Giant King now is just a nuisance. And he's still just going to go, you know, spin me right around, right around. On my Homer subscription page? I have no idea. I have no idea why it's doing that. Maybe I should have held that longer. This was not a great attack for me, though. Just having a string of those lately where no matter what I'm doing, I just feel like I can't get it right 100%. Let me check if my YouTube has an update. Maybe. I'm going to try that again. Let's do something like this. I really don't think the magic mirror did me any favors there. Huh? I did see that. I don't understand that, but I did see that. Oh, I don't know what I should be doing here. I really don't. Hey bro, try the RC walk for full invis and drags. Works for me. I get 2 most of the time, and 3s if I have my heroes and army boosters. I do actually try that attack, but I can't do the all dragons, man. It doesn't work for me. All right, let's take a look. Matt, where before they had Electric Dragon come out of the CC? Well, keep in mind, right? You're in Legends, so like the clan castle plays a factor, right? Because there's always going to be a clan castle. For reference, everybody, Matt is a Town Hall 15 and 5,300 trophies, right? So let's keep that in mind as we're going about this, right? That is definitely a reason. That definitely does not help your case. Yep, updated, but still not showing on the homepage. Not subscription paid. Not even when I click on your channel logo, my subscription says "fuck YouTube." Man, who knows with YouTube though, right? I have no idea, brother. I'll take all critiques. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So, hold on. So you're Hydra. I'm gonna say what I would do first, and I want to see how you compare, right? Well, this random tester. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. I would giant arrow from probably up here, somewhere abouts. Try and take out that sweeper. I would army right here. I would push in. I would try to super Yeti bomb this. Yeti bomb it, whatever. I want to see how this looks. I've been on vacation for a while. Well, how you doing, man? I'm glad to see you back. Well, so the balloons, the warden, the riders, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I see a lot of the a little issues that you're having issues with. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Well, yeah, talking about what I would do versus what he already did. I'll give you an example here in a second. We'll go to Super 3 and I'll show you what I would do. Like if I go on your channel, logo shows, but read chat, please. Ollie, buddy. 128 was the first chat. 129 is when you said read the chat. I need you to give me a second, buddy. Please and thank you. The channel shows live. One on your live streamer channel showing up. My bad. Sorry. No, no problem, buddy. It's not a big deal. I need you to give me a second. That's so weird. I have no idea why it's doing that. So Matt, there's a couple things you can do, right? I'll go play by play, and then I'll show you what I would do personally, right? And again, I'll give you just an example. So again, I would have giant arrowed from the top because the sweepers, in my opinion, are more important than a single air defense. If it's between the sweeper and like maybe two air defenses, maybe I take the air defense. But it looks like you only got one. Did you get two? Actually, you might have actually gotten two. So maybe that wasn't that bad of a call. You then army up here. Balloons first is good. You should go balloons, then dragons, then dragon riders. You don't want to go dragon riders second. You want balloons to first because you want your balloons. YouTube high on money. You don't want the balloons to go first. You want the balloons to go first. The reason you want them to go first. I went for two, but I get what you're saying. But sweepers are something you can't ignore, right? I almost always blindly aim for them because, for example, right here, if you'd have come from right here, you could have got a sweeper and maybe an air defense. You could have gotten a 2-for-1, which would have been fantastic value. You need to go dragons next. The reason you need to go dragons because there's a hero out here, and that royal champion's going to have free reign on your troops until you place down your dragons. Again, not a huge thing, but definitely something to keep in mind of. Also, when you place your blimp, which by the way, you should hold on to that ability a little while longer until your blimp's at the end right here. You did push it when it was a little bit sooner here. That extra second or two definitely is good for you. And then when your troops get up here, you place that free. You're playing that very scared. Like you immediately think that one air defense is going to take out your blimp. It will do some damage. You shouldn't be that scared of it when you have 3 free spells or 3 invisibility spells. And now you wait for your blimp to get right here, and I actually want to slow it down. Then you drop all 3 of your clones in the same spot. What you should have done is you should have placed the clone right here. It would have encompassed this area, right? This right here. You should have placed the clone right here to where they overlap a little bit. And then a clone right here where they overlap a little bit. So you have them boom, boom, boom. They can take a lot more value and a bigger bite out of this middle piece, right? And you'd have gotten a lot more value out of it. How come space it out? Because if you put them all in one spot, they're very susceptible to any kind of splash damage. For example, the scatter shot. The scatter shot can hit the clones and the original Yetis all at once. And so you want to space them out to make it to where your Yetis last longer and you can get more value out of them. If that makes sense. Weird YouTube, more YouTube. Your commentary is so good. I should commentate the World Cup. Oh, man. Yeah, you said, Ali, you got to be more patient than that, brother. You got to be more patient than that, man. Ali said she's going to time you out if you don't learn some patience. And shamey finger. So space them out a little bit, and you get more value. And you know what? Let me show you. This is a huge help, bro. Thank you. If you got a minute, let me show you an example. If you got a second. So I will. Yeah, I'm here for it, bro. Isn't World Champs like 2 days away or qualifiers? I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. I gotta do this. So I'm gonna take out the Super Yeti. I do prefer the Super Yeti, but I know you don't. And we'll run the 3 freezes. When are you proposing? Well, now Allie's definitely timing you out. Because you just pushed it back another month now. Ollie got his own Nightbot chat. Damn, he's gonna lose it though the way he acted. Allie's gonna smack him and boop him on the nose. I tried miners with clones. They got instant deleted. Yeah, not a fabulous idea. Allie said, have some patience for my proposal. Damn, shots fired. Yep, there it goes. I'm not surprised by that. So let's do this. Rip Ollie. So right here, right? Huge value right there. I can look at this. I'm looking at angles. What I'm looking at is this Dark Elixir to this air defense to that. To that, right? That's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to go right here. She's going to hit that. Giant arrow. I get 2 air defenses, and now all I got to do is come in behind that one air sweeper that's right. Okay? That's still alive. So I'm going to place army. I'm going to place heroes. I'm going to hold on to the Royal Champion for a minute. I like to send her in after the fact. I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to hit the blimp. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here and I'm going to space it out. So I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. I'm going to use that first freeze. It's going to help me survive a little bit longer right there. Second one on that Town Hall. Last one over there. Boom. Now I use the Royal Champion as a final support on a side that I basically didn't get a lot of value out of. So you see how that core got absolutely decimated. Like the second coming of Jesus. I'll not write chat mess ever again. I'm back. Welcome back, Clay. By the way, how is Allie and the kid and you? We're all doing pretty good. We're all doing pretty good. Are you doing alright, baby? Doing alright? Allie's doing alright. She's a little tired. Her head's been hurting. Holy shit, that was beautiful. Yeah, and keep in mind, I'm a town hall higher than yours. This is a town hall 16. But I don't have all maxed heroes. My queen's not maxed. My minion prince isn't maxed. Heroes immediately. But you showed me that holding the RC makes more sense. If you have the rocket spear and she has that survivability with the Phoenix, she's absolutely worth holding on to. Because I mean, you see, I picked that base apart. And that was definitely closer than that could have been. That definitely could have been a better attack. Again, I prefer the 4 clones, and I prefer personally, if you're not a Town Hall 17, I prefer Super Yetis over traditional Yetis. I was under the wrong impression. I do have the boots. And Boomstick with Phoenix level 7. Boomstick is at the Rocket Spear. He's throwing a whole bunch of commands in chat. But I do personally prefer this because the value you get out of this is absolutely insane. Either type of Yeti, correct? It's a little different when it comes to the Super Yeti. Because exclamation point Kyle. There is not an exclamation point Kyle, I don't believe. At least not with the question mark, there's not. Rocket Spear Boomstick. I like the reference. I'll show you one of these too, just so I can, because there is a small difference with Super Yetis, because they don't target. So see here, I need to take a sweeper. If I don't take a sweeper, I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna go over here. See that I fucked the whole thing up already. We're in for a long day, boys and girls. Yeah, I don't know that I have my own command in chat like that. Hit that, and what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna space it out, but I'm gonna make those a lot tighter. And immediately the Super Yetis, because they chain together. Exclamation point! Diablo Dibby does have his own. This one is not a base. I'm 3-star, by the way. After I missed that giant arrow, there's no way in hell. So down to earth that his stream doesn't have his own command. What a G. I mean, the whole stream is more or less about me, so it feels pretty self-conceited. Very self-serving to have my own command in my own stream. Actually, do I have a chance here? Wow, I have a chance here. Ollie's ego just boosted 1,000,000 times after realizing that he has a command and you don't. Well, weirdly enough, I can ban Ollie, so that's the equalizer and the ego boost there. Can you speak Spanish, friend? I'm so sorry, Alexander. I do not know how to speak Spanish, buddy. I'm so sorry. Well, if I did manage to stay in Legend all season long, didn't think I could. I just need to hang on for 5 more days. The season has flown by. Yeah, staying in Legends, Town Hall 15, very doable. Just not necessarily easy. But I hope the Yeti Bomb, and that's my, I call that the Super Yeti Bomb. I hope those help. Oh. Yeah, but look how close that fucking is, man. Oh. Command for a while now, just being egotistical. That's right. Oh, it's haram. Oh, we got to tell somebody. Haram is bad, right? Yes. Can you show me one more thing and I'll stop being selfish? Sure. What, buddy? What do you want to see? How's the stream? It's been good. We just started maybe half an hour ago. We've been doing pretty good though. How are you doing, buddy? How is it with the family coming in? Exclamation point 99%. Oh man. So you want to see Hydra Strap, but with an RC walk. So, I can do that. We're going to do that. No, I should do that there, shouldn't I? Let's do... You know, I might have a Town Hall 15 I could use. To show such a thing. That's a bad one, because I don't have what I want. Haram means not allowed. Yeah, it's a bad. So here's what I would do if you were going to do something like that. So this is what I would say. So you use the clone. The clone specifically, the clone Yeti Bomb, is solely for the Town Hall. There's nothing else you're saving when it comes to something like this. Right? Great stream as always. I'll pray and come back, guys. We appreciate it, Ollie. We'll be here. So we're going to Royal Champion Dive. You do want huge value when it comes to your Royal Champion Dive. You need to take out something like a Monolith, right? That is a must. There's no conversation there. You need a Monolith. You need a Town Hall. You need to be able to get something huge. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive more or less as deep as I am capable of. That's what she said. We're going to take that out. This one's not going to go perfectly to plan, by the way, if you're curious. This one's not going to work out very well. We're to initially drop the RC. It's all based on pure value. That's all it is. Now, in this case, if you're doing this, you need to wait much, much, much longer before you deploy your blimp. Because you need to get as close to that town hall as humanly possible now that there's no time frame and reference there. Drop the Yetis, they'll take that out for you. They'll get you a little bit extra. Sometimes you can clone, sometimes you don't have to. It's a little base specific. Wow, am I going to 3-star this base too? What's up, hey, Retton? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. It actually seems pretty user-friendly. The only thing is that blimp. The RC dive itself is massive value. It's fantastic, and it works very, very well a lot of the time. The issue is, if you don't hold your blimp or your blimp's gone, the town hall can wreck you. So you need to have a plan for that town hall one way or the other. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with myself about that one. Legend has boosted the fuck out of my attacking against 15s and 16s. Yeah, and that's how it is. I always tell that to Lindo, because he talks about how he dreads Legends, right? Because he doesn't like having to be forced to attack so many times in a day. Which I get, but I mean, I stay so sharp because of Legends League specifically. It's so hard for me to argue against it. Like, I go into CWL, and the bases get easier. And that feels wild for me to say out loud. Then I go into, like, a Champions level CWL, and I think it's getting easier. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Hold on a second. I need to lock in for half a second to see this. Wow, that blew him over the wall. That's kind of wild. And see, this is one of those moments where I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep up with the 8 attacks a day, but I was so wrong. I want to attack more of that than now, but I can't, especially since I'm flying through upgrades. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thinks this way. But I really don't pay much attention at all when it comes to builder base unless it's for clan games and bounties. Buddy, you are not alone there. That is, I think, more or less everybody's attitude towards clan games for the most part. Do I get this? Or is this a time fail? You play very well. Thank you. I appreciate it. So bad I forgot to pick up the free gems from the mine. Buddy, you're not alone there. I'm gonna time fail this. Oh, that hurts my heart, man. Do you ever use the bat stealth strat in multiplayer, not in the builder base regular? No, God, no. Not anymore, I don't. That's like a Town Hall 12 thing. Anything below that, it's going to get absolutely creamed. And not in any of the fun ways. Alright. I'm not enjoying a lot of this currently. We're going to go back to that. I'm really not getting a lot out of the headhunters. That's 12. Builder base is so dumb to me. I solely only use witches, though they're so good. Do you ever use the... Oh, that's I just saw that. Klaus says, hello, Kyle. Who's Klaus? But hello, Klaus. I had somebody in Legend absolutely steamroll my base with all Yetis the other day, by the way. Never seen all Yetis before. But they destroyed me. I have also never seen that. That's pretty hilarious, though. But I've never seen that. What's up, Saul? How you doing, man? How you doing, Rafi? Good to see you, bro. It's been a long time. Your troops are on. Get out of here. My troops are fine. Go into the... Oh, God bless it. This fucking Spirit Fox. Oh my God, what the fuck is going on here? I'm good, bro. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. No, what I mean is that Klaus can make a bat spell work at Town Hall 7. Oh, dude. That Klaus? He can make anything. Dude, I'm not. I'm not even going to pretend I'm in the... Use Phoenix instead of Spirit Fox? No, I'm doing a royal... The Spirit Fox is the whole point to it, so I can have an extended life for my... my Royal Champion charge. That's the whole point, Rafi. Man, I love that we stumbled upon you and your clans. Leaving the last clan was the best move ever. Looked shady at first. I'm sure with all three of us coming, all of us to be codes, but man, they made Clash not fun. Literally made the game a job because everything, while the leader took a back seat. Man, that is that's pretty damn sad. That is I mean, it's a game, right? It's like at the end of the day, it should be fun, regardless, right? And somebody that makes it not fun, you shouldn't be around. It's as simple as that. Invite me to the clan. I'll show you Rafi, buddy. I know how to do this, man. I appreciate it, though. You're great and your tactics are effective. I appreciate you saying that, man. Thank you. I'm struggling as of the past day or two, but I do appreciate you saying that. Just prayed for all you guys. May Allah give you happiness and prosperity. I keep us healthy and wealthy and accomplish everything you want. Give your kid happiness. Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that, buddy. Rafi, we're not doing this right now, buddy. I know how it works, bud. Right, it should be fun. It wasn't, but it definitely is now. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself now. That definitely is what matters. When I'm on Ali, you just got a timeout a few minutes ago. What do you mean, when are you going to get mod? You're so strong. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely, bro. Thank you again for the opportunity. Absolutely, man. No problem. We're glad to have you guys. Yo, how's your day? What's up, Cop? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. I didn't get timed out, did I? You timed him out, no? No, he's asleep. She timed you out. It wasn't for very long, but she did. All right. Come on, Kyle. He just blessed you. Make him a mod or not? No, absolutely. That's not how that works. You know how many people would be blessing me if that's all it took to make him a mod? You hoping to figure out a strat for the upcoming CWL and clan hop directions? Lindo almost solely is responsible for clan hop directions. That's definitely his thing more than mine. He'll come out with them here in the next couple of days or so, I'd imagine. If not, I'm gonna I'll bother him tomorrow about it, because you're right, we're getting to that point where we need to know where everybody's going. You hit chest and buys today? I actually did not go to the gym like I wanted to. I was going to. I got up at 9:30 when Allie come home, and I went right back to sleep. And so there was approximately 0 chance that I went to the gym. He said I would run through walls for you. You guys are also nice. I'm so glad that we have this community, even though... No, there's no actually even though. You guys are fantastic. Today was cardio day for me at the gym. 60 minutes of cardio with a little bit of shoulders. I just stick to max incline on the treadmill, walk for 30 minutes a day, and 60 minutes on cardio day. Oh, God, man. That just does not sound fun. I don't ever do cardio days specifically. I do a little bit of cardio every day, probably like 20 minutes on a treadmill on a fair incline, and I just go for a nice little stroll. Nothing, of course, very egregious, but enough to keep my my heart rate up and my blood pumping. Okay, that was a much better attack. I don't know what I did. Am I holding like my rage spells too long? Is that a thing? Do I need to push through my initial contact further? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Because I was a lot more aggressive with my spells that time. Yeah, I mean... It was slow attack. I love you and Allie and your kid, everyone in chat. Love your streams. Always make me smile and I have fun. Appreciate your existence. We appreciate you too, Ollie, man. You're always the life of the party when you're here. And we do appreciate you. It was slow attack. Yeah, Root Riders are not that fast. Let's get this monolith. This is a huge value right here. So let's do that. Okay, my army is like split for some reason. Okay. Okay. We're somewhere here. We're somewhere here. What attack you doing now? Yeah, it's Root Riders. No problem, Hyper. Have fun walking your dog. See you later, Hyper. Hopefully, So, good night, Hyper. Yeah, Roots is what we're doing. Clash of Clans attack right now. Oh, God. What happened to Dragons and their Rider strats? Dragons, the Eternal Tome rework was kind of hard on Dragons. So we have not been using Dragons as much. What troops do you use inside your clan castle right now? It is, what the hell is it? It's Valkyries, for the most part. I'm down 71 pounds for the past 8 months, down to 305, so close to get below 300. Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. Good for you, bro. Sorry for the bad joke. He is known for his bad jokes. Why is Beast the GOAT? Because he's donating. That's what it is. I've done so far as 50 archers. They melt air troops and slow them down for quite a bit. Me joke funny? Sometimes. You know, the archers aren't bad. The issue is that if you run into somebody who's running electric boots, the archers don't exist anymore. That's all it is. So it's actually not a it's not a bad defense, but there could definitely be better defenses. You need something that's use druids. You know, I did play around with that the other day. I actually did try that once. I think once. Maybe I did. Maybe I just thought about it really hard. Because I was like, oh, the additional healing plus a little bit more tank. I actually might give that a try. That's not a bad idea. Because I thought about that yesterday. That's not what we want. I actually have no issue trying that. Then I got 7 space left over, so what do I do with that? Yeah, it's true. I took that into consideration. I just normally use 3 ice golems, but I've been experimenting. I saw Furnace using it. Seems quite effective. I'm a big fan. 3 ice golems is pretty common. I like 2 ice golems and not ice golems. 1 ice hound or super dragon plus an inferno dragon, like the super baby dragon, seems to work very, very well. Ollie joke funny? No, absolutely not all of them. Definitely not all of them. You have your moments though. All right, so let's see if I've actually learned from my mistakes here. Remove Titan and take more Valkyries with you. No, I need the Titan in case my Royal Champion gets split. That way it helps a lot with Clan Castle troops and stuff like that. I need the Titan. That got so weird so fast. Still have 2 more hours to wait. Oh. That's the best and the worst. Do a challenge attack. Sorry for talking your head off, by the way, buddy. I am not bothered by it in the slightest. That is what I'm here for, quintessentially. Because I don't want to look like a noob. It's because I only know a few people really in this new clan. There's, I mean, everybody there would be more than willing to help you, right? We don't have anybody that's just like, oh my god, who's this guy? Who's this Town Hall 15 asking for help? No. None of us are like that. Nobody better be like that. Need to remind them whose fucking name's on the board. No, nobody's like that, bro. If you ever want friendly challenges, you should never be afraid to ask. Allie going job, Kyle? She will here in a few minutes. Use Rage Warden ability instead of Rage spells, take more invis. No, Rafi, I can't. If I take more invis, I run out of time. If I take a Rage Gem's only 30% as strong as a Rage spell, so it's not actually as strong. And if I swap off the Spirit Fox... I don't really have a Town Hall 15 for you. I'll throw one out for you if you want it, though. And if I take off the Spirit Fox, I don't get the same value. Rage Gem will cover that time. No, it won't. They don't move as fast. They don't do as much damage. I'll run out of gas. I've done it before, Rafi. I've absolutely tried that before. By the way, Kyle went to Canada's Wonderland Saturday. Amazing experience. Well, nice. I didn't know they had their own Wonderland. That's pretty cool. What you got, Matthew? What, that actually 3-star. That did okay. Do an attack using the new Glacier spell or whatever. Not to freeze the other one. Oh, the Ice Block? Buddy, I don't even have it I don't even have it unlocked on this account yet. That's how mediocre I think it's going to be. I do not think it's going to be good. Yeah, you freeze your own troops. I think it'll have its purpose. I don't think it's going to be any good, really. I think it'll be good, few and far between, but I do not see a real use for it, I'm going to be honest. I might have it unlocking on this account, but I definitely don't have it yet. I was in no hurry to get it. Okay, Druid's in there, doing some healing. How do you think you would use it if you did? So, the way I would use it is... in a Hydra setting, I would use it if, like, some troops got really far out in front and were really weak. Or if... for example, like if you had a Lava Hound out in front and the Lava Hound was kind of out far by itself, I'd Ice Block it in kind of the middle and let that collect some extra value. But I really don't think that... I've seen Clap, and I think... maybe it wasn't Jay. I've definitely seen Clap messing with it, though. If you're really curious, I would at him in Discord. And Clap is like the easiest guy in the world to talk to. Please do not be shy about messaging Sir Clap. And if you want to, I'll message him for you. Clap is like genuinely one of the nicest guys. I really wanted to avoid that. I would take out that and then I'd call it a... that in there. Our first roller coaster, it was dangerous and terrifying. It probably wasn't that dangerous. It might have been terrifying. You're not wrong there. How was it? How'd you like it? Speaking of Lava Hound, I can't figure out how it should be utilized. That would be cool if you could form it. Lava Hounds are just a tank. So, for example, if you wanted to sacrifice a couple of your balloons and, a dragon, and just throw a Lava Hound out in front of them, or sacrifice all your balloons, I don't know how many balloons you have, But I do recall, I think you had more than I would use. Just throw a lava hound out in front of all your troops. Throw your balloons first, throw the lava hound, then your dragons, then your riders. They'll go straight to an air defense. They will tank. Felt my messaging, sir. Clap for me. Kind of got the ball rolling for me. Sure thing. Let me. I'm gonna do it on. Let's see. I did just message him. I appreciate you, brother. That's what I'm here for. My stomach got upset, but I didn't throw up, and I took it like a man. Let's go. Big W's. You are allowed to be sick if you're going to be sick, but I'm glad you didn't need to. That's always a plus, right? This attack, the Druids. I don't know if it's the Druids, if it's my placement, or if, you know what it is, but this is going better. Very quickly. But all of a sudden, now I'm looking at this space, and I'm thinking it might just be the bases. Those hero skins are awesome. They're pretty dope, right? I really like them. They're actually an anime set they come out with. Very cool. I'm a big fan. That's going to kill that. That's okay, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, do that. Never riding again, not made for me. Hey, I mean, points for self-awareness, though, bro. Points for self-awareness, you know? Not everybody would have that that forethought right there, right? You're like, you know what? It was cool once in a while. Might do a roller coaster again, but realistically, not for me. What's the cap on dono troops now? I seem to recall changing after last time I played. What do you mean? The cap on dono troops. I don't understand the question. Like how many troops you can donate? Water rides are amazing. Cold water, I mean cold. I love water rides. Water rides are so much fun. I'm also not a roller coaster guy, but water rides, all day. The troop level in the clan castles is capped at some point above your max lab level, right? Not anymore. No. So I don't know if they changed it when they did, but if you're a max level clan, you can donate up to 55 troops, which is the max level for max level a clan castle can hold. So it's the same now. So you could fill up an entire clan castle if you wanted to. It just depends on your clan's level. Not number of... Oh, yes. 2 levels. Yeah, 2 levels. My bad. You meant like troop level. Do it much better all of a sudden. Much, much better. Right. Sorry. No, you're good, bro. You are good. How would you rate my attack against you that I just did? For some reason, I didn't use my current army, but I did use a lava hound to tank initial hit. Phoenix was not on RC. I jumped from 15 feet in water. It was deep, 15 foot for the first time. Did like a pro, to be honest. Not even scared a little bit. Felt like MLG water in Minecraft. What a fucking reference, by the way. Give me 1 second, Matt, if you want. I'll take a look. If you want me to, I'll actually just re-challenge and let you adjust your army how you want. Would you rather that? I 2-starred with a 71%. So that's not bad. Can I get that before she goes down? Ugh! Just barely. Just barely. We can do both. Yeah, because I want to look at it from what you were ready for, right? Not just because you didn't have the right army comp, right? Because then I'm critiquing something that you might have changed anyway, right? And I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to critique what's going to be there. I want to critique what you could have done better with the army you were going to use, not just something that you might have or you couldn't have or you could change real easily, right? Like something you didn't intend on, you know? So we'll do it again. I felt so tired at the end of the day. I went to the park at 10 a.m., returned home at 11 p.m. Well, I mean, you were gone all fucking day. That makes sense. So yeah, I will. I'll throw another challenge for you, and I will look at that one, so that way we get a really good idea of what you really want to do with it. I'm doing the Lord's work right now. I'm not seeing any of these druids staying alive. So I wonder if I'm really not getting value out of them. Was amazing fun. Well, it's good to hear. Let's do that. I'm going to webcam off for a second, but I'm still here, guys. Alright, I'm here. He's attacking himself on hard mode. I love the hard mode edition there. Royal Champion infusion right there at the end. Not at the end, but a nice support. Now he actually gets the combination. Okay, I'll go have dinner and go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Have an amazing life. See you later, Ollie. Have a good night, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Look at that. He 3-stars himself on hard mode? By the way, we close to 1K. We're getting there. We're almost at 700. I would like to be closer, but we're on pace, right? We're where we need to be. That's an amazing attack by him. I didn't even see it. Not the whole thing, at least. You getting up, baby? Ugh. Make sure your army's adjusted before you attack. Matt. Wow. I adjusted it. Sweet. Goodbye, Kyle. Have a good night. Have a good night, Ollie. Huh. That was pretty good. That was a nice Yeti bomb. This new strategy with lobbing him first tank DPS is really efficient. Yeah. If you're doing that, it gives you plenty of time to let your troops get out there so you don't have to warden ability as soon. That's how you should utilize it if you're going to do that. I did throw up another challenge for you if you want to take a look at it. You need me to webcam off for you, baby? Okay. What's that drink? It's just a Pepsi. It's a Pepsi Zero Cherry. Okay, so he does almost exactly what I would have. Yeah, it gets Town Hall 17. That doesn't feel exactly very fair, does it? You gotta hit that Warren ability. He might have to stretch those out. Oh, you gotta go. Gotta clone, gotta clone, gotta clone. You got another clone. Where do you use his other clone at? He cloned some more Dragon Riders? Yeah. You're good, baby. I'm camera off for a minute while Allie's getting ready, but I, again, am still here until she takes off. Side attack does a little better. Huh? Okay, I'm back on apparently. So it's a little better. Are you still here, Matt? Lay it on me. All right. My blip didn't make it, so I panicked. So this is why we take multiple clones. You have to space them out more. Because you might have spaced them out a touch more, or you might have thought you spaced them out a lot more. But the point to having 3 clones is if it doesn't make it to a town hall, you could have easily have gotten those clones to the town hall. Very easily, right? Let me show you. Hold on, let's get right here. So you go right here, right? I want you to watch how you basically pour those on top of each other. So you freeze everything, that's good. You need to put your clones, and I get it. You panicked, right? So I'm not blaming you wholeheartedly for this, right? But what you should have done is you should have cloned Rage, but your clones were on top of each other. And you saved a third clone that you used on some riders, which is kind of random. Right? So you don't get a lot of value out of that. If you would have just cloned just barely on the other side of the wall, your Yetis might have survived a little bit longer, and you could have gotten more value out of their Electromites, as opposed to just the Yetis having to break that wall. Also, again, so here's something you should know from Hydra, right? You need to try and find not just air sweepers, although I am guilty of that myself. You need to try and look at total value, right? So you got both sweepers, that's great. You could have gotten a sweeper plus an air defense, maybe 2 if you were lucky. Do you see that line right there? It's tight. Right here, if you go boom, you could go boom, boom, boom. You could have gotten 2 sweepers. Can I show you? Hello, what's up, RGG? How you doing, man? Let me show you. Now, you know what? I'll actually use the Super Yeti too. Watching. Beautiful. And again, I'm using the same army you do. I would still use a 4th clone spell, but I'm going to show you how I would otherwise. So, like, you need the blimp, right? We're going to go like this. Boom. Look at that. Again, we let them go for a second. We let them get out in front. It's crucial right there, right? All my Yetis are right there, and I absolutely munched that, and all my Yetis are still standing. So the Yeti Mites are now going around and getting me extra value that way, right? So now I'm doing this, and I've got my free spells to support. Now that Monolith doesn't exist, and again, this is an almost max account, so this is, I get it. This is very different, right? I'm not blaming you, especially for comparison, because I wouldn't expect you to do this, but you need to look for those lineups for that excess value. What's up, Goku? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. Patience, and I understand patience is hard, especially when you're going up against a Town Hall two tiers higher than you. But patience will get you everywhere. Okay, so I've demonstrated pretty good execution with the Hydra Strap, but I need to work on patience and having confidence in the health expectancy per se. I don't even want to say health, and you need to space out those clones, because even though that looks like to you, you're like, oh, well, if my Yetis would have gotten that value, I promise you, they do so much better if you space out those clones more than you did. If you can get those to space out, you will absolutely... I would worry more about patience, having a little bit of poise, because I can tell in some of these replays that you panic a little bit, right? You definitely, if something doesn't go your way immediately, you're dropping every freeze. Have some patience. You need to have some patience, have a little composure, and work on the clones. I wouldn't even worry about the health expectancy per se, because going up town halls, totally valid concern, right? All right, let's take a look. He's at Town Hall 13. This is a nice base. I'm going to tell you what I tell a lot of people, Goku, where I'm going to tell you to stagger your sweepers. Don't put them in one line. Because in a lineup from this army camp, you can take out both sweepers relatively easily. It's a nice base. I love Town Hall 13. I love that your Eagle Artillery and your Town Hall aren't really close together. I would prefer them a little further apart per se, but that's just my preference. Like maybe move these walls, put the Town Hall a little further up here, and put these walls up here somewhere. But it's not a bad base. It's a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I get it. I get antsy and just dump the spell. So just have a little bit of composure. And do not be afraid to friendly challenge with some of our guys. We will be more than happy to let you. Because even if it's up town halls, let's say, for example, you get a whole bunch of 16s you can go against. If you're getting high 2-star town halls against those, your multiplayer is going to feel so much easier. Legends will feel easier. You're going to absolutely kick ass. All right, brother, I'm going to dip out of here. I'm going to try and swing back in here in a little bit. Thank you for your help. Anytime, brother. That's what I'm here for. This is a nice base. I like this. Town Hall and Eagle are not together. That's a big plus, right? We love to see that. Air defenses are lined up a little easily on this side, but that's not bad. Not too drastically. That's not a hard lineup either, but that's probably one of the better ones you'll get. This is a nice base. This is a very nice layout. I really like this. Legends League at a Town Hall 14. His heroes need some love, but other than that, he's doing good. I like this base. This is an 8.5 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 easily. Are you getting out of here, baby? All right, we're going to take a quick TV timeout. Thanks, bro. Liked and subbed. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to take like a 2-minute break to kiss my lady goodbye, and I'll be right back. What's up, RC? Give me 1 second, brother. I'm setting some stuff up. Allie just walked out the door. Riot is awake and he's not supposed to, so we're going to grab him. You guys can say hi to Baby Shed for a couple minutes. I'm going to hope we can just do that and that won't be too loud. That should be fine. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. We're back. We have a Baby Shed. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello, people. You don't have to try and choke me like that. You already that invested, huh? You don't want to see the screen, the pretty colors? Huh? Why are your heart beating so fast? What are you riled up? Oh god, that's loud. Headphone user warning. Say hello, people. Say hello, internet. Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi? He waving. He waving to the... Oh, that's loud. Oh, you're so loud. You're so loud. You're definitely just like your dad. Nope, don't touch that. Riot. See, that's your Aunt Carly. Say hi, Aunt Carly. Can you say hi? Say hi. Say hello, my name's Bub. Welcome to the Bub Shed. Yeah. She says, hi, sweet boy. You can't read, so I got to read it to you. Did you know that you can't read? Don't. We're backing that away. What are you doing? Why are you not wanting to sleep? Huh? Why are you not wanting to sleep? Is Zach already asleep, Carly? Yeah? Tell me about it. He's like, oh, these are new toys I haven't played with. No, he's gotten to play with them over the past couple days. He does see his TV on and his toys in his playpen, though. He's like, what are we doing over here? Can't you just let me things? Passed out, I figured. I mean, he got off kind of early. I was like, yeah, he's going to go to bed. Say hi. Wee! Mwah! You're peeking over the chair. Buddy, there's so... Mwah! Come here, big fella. You want to sit in your playpen? You want to play for a little bit while Dad finishes up streaming? Wee! Wee! Oh, Lordy. Let's turn that shit off, because that's going to drive your dad nuts. I didn't sleep well last night, which means he didn't sleep well either. Aw. Well, I feel bad for one of you, because if you're the reason, I mean, I feel bad for him, but also, you know, me and Allie both, if one of us is struggling, the other one sleeps like a baby still. For the most part. Like, if she's having a rough night, I definitely sleep better than she does. See, and it's a moment like this, we were just talking about a riot cam, right? We were just talking about that. We could have a bub cam right now, y'all. That's what we need. I need to clear off this little seat right here, get him his own little webcam. All right. All right, we're doing fantastic on Super 2, by the way. Barring something really weird happening, this one should be a 3-star. Barring something really drastic happening here, because that Royal Champion still alive should be enough to carry us. Glad I was right. I love being right. Beautiful. I don't know if it's the druids doing anything, man, or if it's just me. I don't know if it's... I can't tell if I'm doing anything different. Let's say that. Or if those druids are the little over the hump I needed here. Alright, let's do that. I probably should have let that stuff stay. So I could have taken that poison tower out. That might have been a better call, honestly. All things considered. This is not going particularly well. Electro Titan on the outside. Maybe I should get rid of that Electro Titan. Honestly, that's not the worst idea in the world. It does really well when it goes in the middle like it's supposed to, but when it doesn't, it just pisses me off. That's all it's doing. This one should also be a slam dunk just because Royal Champion still has her ability, by the way. So that one's a smash. Man, maybe the druids are the answer. Maybe it's just me not being an idiot. Be sharing some replays. Oh man. That's a. The worst part is that's an awful giant arrow. He doesn't get that. He's not. His giant arrow's not strong enough to take out defenses or this stuff, and he's still. I actually don't even need to see the rest of that. What did Matt do here? Much better. Much better is generous. He got one of them and one of the air defenses. There he goes. He separates that a little bit. Look at the value he gets from those. Okay. His army separates out, though, which ends up sputtering out of his attack, I'd wager. And I hope you guys heard that. Ends up sputtering his attack out, though. You can see it. We're actually going to do that. That worked out pretty well. We're going to go this way. Jesus, he startles me every time. There's no helping it. Nope, I need you. And I need you. And that looks like, I mean, I don't know, right? But that looks like GG to me. That looks like... Druids are alive right there. Oh my god. Me too, Riot. That's kind of absurd. I mean, that's the reason to pick the Druids, right? They're just not that tanky anymore. I guess that's really my biggest beef with them. I do kind of need her to stay alive here, though. Wow, she's not. Do I get this? I should still get this, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. I was wondering if that was going to be a time issue all of a sudden. Obviously, there was enough health, but... Boom, 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 boom. Wow, I can pass up my main account on my second account. That's some absurd shit. That's so stupid. I am gonna go for it, though. I mean, obviously, right? could have been so much better. I wasted all those clones to not even get what I wanted. Did not get what I wanted. This is such a bad attack already. Not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love right here. I have a chance with that ice golem just now dying. Oh my god. Good morning, how you doing, animal? Good to see you again, buddy. But I'm just not running into that, and that's an issue. That Inferno is my biggest beef right now. And that Ricochet. That's it. Oh. How's it going, sir? It's going pretty good, man. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Just messed up a perfect day on my second account. It's a shame. $307, I do think. I did. I passed up my main account. It's kind of weird. You having fun there, big fellow? Are you having fun? Yeah. Oh, he's so adorable. It's just way too late for him to be up though, like that. All right, let us go back to what is easy here. Oh, wow, that'll do it every few seconds. That's kind of wild. And this is why you space out the Yeti clones. Look at that value right there. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. I'm not going to have enough in me, am I? I don't think so. Oh, will I? No, that scatter's probably going to be the end of me. The Inferno itself I might have been able to live and die by. Oh, and there's still the tornado trap right there. Is that close enough to not get hit? Nope. 99%. That one's a shame. Ain't that a shame? But that'd have been great if I could have got that. I could not get that though. We'll go over here, kind of offer some weak side support that way. Okay. Oh, that's gonna kill it. Yeah. I think this one's still a 3, regardless. Yeah, right. Like this should be no problem. Yeah, yeah. I got more dragons than I was realizing. Yeah, this one's an easy 3. What's up, Turtle Lord? How you doing, man? Yeah, I got you, bro. Give me 1 second. Just subbed and liked. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Q29 VO. Alright. This is it? L2 Q9 VO. Yep, this is it. Oh shit! I didn't even realize. This is a Town Hall 1, Town Hall 2. Go into Legends. How in the fuck do you do that? I'm not gonna lie, I was just looking at the Town Hall at first. I was very underwhelmed until I looked at the clan and I realized what it was. That's fucking wild, dude. That's amazing. No shade. No nothing. That's dope. I every time somebody shows me something like that, man, that's absurd. Thanks, man. I pushed with my friends. I can't imagine how long it takes you to find attacks that are worth a damn for you. To where, like, you can still attack them and get some trophies. I cannot imagine. More power to you, dude. Seriously. No base is 4 hours. I believe it. Wholeheartedly. I have not a fucking doubt in my mind, dude. That's got to be so god-awful. I mean, it's fun, right? Because that's ultimate bragging rights, right? Like I'm a trophy pusher, so I love being high town halls, high levels. That's my thing, right? If it wasn't for that, that's probably like getting like on a leaderboard. Getting into Legends at a very, very low town hall like that, it has to be top of the board. Honestly, that's probably more impressive. Well, I don't know. Would you guys say that getting on a leaderboard is more impressive than getting to Legends as like a Town Hall 2? Getting to Legends as a Town Hall 2 is probably way more impressive, I'd actually wager, now that I'm thinking about it. And the patience that has to come from that. Probably, I think it's different. It's probably just because for you, it's just a waiting game, right? Town Hall 17 is like skill bases, yeah. And you, no disrespect, right? But like obviously getting to legends like that at that Town Hall is more about picking a specific base as opposed to being very skillful with the troops you have. You don't have any troops. Pure patience, yeah. That's like I could never go 4 hours without. Like that's wild to me. That is absurd. But that's not something I could ever do. So, mad respect to you for it, bro. Mad respect for it, bro. It's not so bad I can do things while clouding, and when I find a base, I hear the battle music. I mean, that's fair, but like, it's the matter of. I'm not staring at my screen for hours. That probably does make it better then, right? Like if you're not just like nonstop locked in, right? Like that would be fucking wild. I could not imagine, you know. And realistically, to no surprise, I don't want to imagine that. That sounds awful. How are you finding the Warden rework? It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is definitely calling for an adjustment of my attack. I was definitely a big like Yeti bomber beforehand, so long range blimps. I did a lot of Royal Champion charges too, so it's not killing me because I'm still doing Royal Champion charges. I'm still doing some blimps, but I'm having to be a lot pickier about where I put them. But I've really just adopted Root Riders in time span. I think it's actually a buff for Root Riders. The Warden Eternal Tome rework. I think it makes Root Riders a lot stronger. So I've definitely adopted Root Riders. How about you? What do you think? You a fan? You not a fan? You kind of indifferent? Where are you at? Holy shit. That is not what I wanted to happen. Oh god. Well, that's probably fucked me. I'm liking how you use RC dive with all invisible spells, Dragon Riders, if you know that attack. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Been working great for me, and the Warden change hasn't really affected it, TBH. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I didn't figure. I figured the biggest hit would be towards Yeti bombs and stuff like that. Darwin says, "Nice skill, bro. I appreciate that, man. This is probably the least skillful attack I use, but I do appreciate that, man. Thank you." Yeah, blimp-based attacks for sure. And it's not like they're not usable, right? Like, blimps are still very usable. You just got to be a lot more mindful of where you go, right? Like, you see me with these clones, I'm, like, leading my clones into the core. That's kind of how you have to do it if there's not like an easy entrance to the clones, right? So, or an easy entrance for a blimp. That's kind of how I'm treating it. So that one 291. So that's not bad. Probably highest peak in here right now too. Yeah. Who else has got attacks in here? Daddy Cuckoo, King JJ. Gaga still got one. He said with Chief, I think he meant, yeah, his mini. What are they on about? I'm really curious. Okay, he doesn't need it, I don't know. Oh, I'm so ready to go Town Hall 17 on this account. It's not even funny. I do need to get, if I'm going to do something like that, though, I do need to get the spiky ball on this account, too. I assume he's talking about defensively. Yeah. Nah, sorry, Daddy Cuckoo. You don't have a... He has a base designed to be blimped, right? That's such a short porch right there. No, he probably... He gets dove from the bottom? Somebody going for that monolith? Cuckoo does not just not have that strong of a base. Spray job. I'm gonna sit here and harass these guys, but we're about 2 hours deep, and since my son's awake, I'm going to call it a night and go spend a little bit of time with him. So I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out. I do apologize. This was not drastically short, but this is a little shorter stream. I do apologize, but I'm gonna go take care of my son and put him to bed here in a minute. So you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you, Turtle. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.